What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my June 2020 ban list predictions. Yes, it is that time once again where we basically look at the ban list for this format, for the current format, and I give you guys my thoughts on what we can expect to see happen in the next format. So as we draw closer and closer to the summer format, there are so many decks out there, especially in the online competitive format, and I emphasize the term online, that are so broken. I know that Eldritch is one of them. Shaddoll Invoked is one. Adamanticators. What else? There are just so many of them. So many cards. There are so many decks out there that are like super broken, especially from the Crush Card tournament, which we saw so many Adamanticator decks, so many different types of Adamanticator decks. You know, a lot of Eldritch decks. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about by Crush Card tournament, actually another content creator, Simo. Shout outs to Simo. He hosted the Crush Card tournament because that we weren't able to go to local tournaments or and whatnot because of what's going on now in the world. He was like, you know what, I'm gonna host the Crush Card tournament, and it had to be on Dueling Book, which I wanted to partake. Trust me, I wanted to partake, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to, only because of the fact that the laptop that I'm using is kind of slow, so to speak. But yeah. So during that tournament, it was all Adamanticator and all Eldritch, Shaddoll Invoked, Invoked Eldritch. So many mirror matches. It was absolutely nuts. Anyway, with that being said, let's actually look at the last ban list that we got, which we got on the 24th of March. We actually got it on March 24th, so right around the time that this whole thing started. You know, the start of the bullshit with what's been going on in the world. Basically, when this whole thing started, and technically it started in January, but it's all good. It's all good. Anyway, guys, let's get into it. So obviously, one of the cards that got banned in the last format was Blackwing Steam the Cloak. Obviously, because of the fact that with that card you were able to make a bunch of tokens, which would then allow you to go into so many different link plays, synchro plays, and whatnot. Yeah, it was busted. And truth be told, I was actually planning on using it in my Blackwing deck, which I do have the deck done. I just need to get the cards necessary. So, but if you guys actually do have Blackwing cards, let me know. Let me know in the comments below, and I will. Yeah. So again, I cannot speak. I swear. If you guys do have any Blackwing cards, that you are looking to trade off, let me know. Let me know in the comments below with your Instagram name, and I will DM you exactly what I'm looking for. But yeah, again, so Steam the Cloak was banned. Destrudo the Lost Dragon's Friction was banned. I believe I don't remember why that card got banned. Glow Up Bulb, obviously tuner plays, nothing crazy there. Lunar Light Tiger, so many different combos with that card. It was just absolutely busted. Spiral Master Plan, obviously because of the fact that Spirals was able to facilitate Magician's Souls, it was just that busted. And the fact that it was a level 7, I couldn't say I was too surprised. But that was actually it for the cards that were banned, meaning you can't use them at all. Yeah, that was just it. So for the cards that are limited, meaning you can only use one, Danger Jackalope and Danger Tsuchinoko, as well as ABC Dragon Buster, Tech Genus Hyper Librarian, and Trishula Dragon of the Ice Barrier, as well as Totally Awesome and Zodiac Trident. And then also you had Instant Fusion. Again, so many different Cyber Dragon plays with that card. And just a bunch of link play nonsense with that card. So, couldn't say I was surprised. Mind Control and Zodiac Barrage. And then the cards that are semi-limited, meaning you can use 2, Destiny Hero Malicious, Tour Guide from the Underworld, and Skystrike and Mega Widow Anchor. And then the cards that are no longer on the list, meaning you can use 3, Deep Sea Diva, Necroface, Spiral Gear Drone, and Pot of Avarice. So, okay, so when you think about... So that was the ban list from the last format. With this new format, when you think about the current format, you have to think of 2 big cards, 2 cards in the main deck that are just absolutely busted. Jet Synchron and I think it was Mega Phantom Beast Olion. So I'm actually gonna go on to the YuGiOh wiki website, if it'll let me, and I'm gonna try and read off the effects of both those cards. Because if you guys don't know, Mega Phantom Beast Olion is a tuner monster that I believe facilitates tokens, and Jet Synchron, I don't remember what that card does. So let's take a look. Jet Synchron. There you are. Sorry guys, I had to move my Fire Stick screen because of the fact that if I don't use it for a certain amount of time, it goes off. Alright, so Jet Synchron is a fire attribute 1-star machine tuner with 500 attack and 0 defense. And its effect reads as follows. If this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material, you can add a junk monster from your deck to your hand. If this card is in your graveyard, you can send a card from your hand to the graveyard, special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. You're going to use 1 Jet Synchron effect per turn and only once that turn. So again, okay, so its first effect, as synchro material, you can add 1 junk monster from your deck. Obviously, Junk Connector. Hands down. So obviously the big card that you would add would be Junk Connector, I think it is, and then you would be able to go off into a couple of synchro plays, you know, go into cards like Junk Speeder and whatnot, and then with its second effect, obviously when it leaves the field by way of any form of summoning, whether it's by a tribute summon, synchro summon, link summon, whatnot, it automatically gets banished. So obviously you want to use that card for its first effect. You don't want to use it for its second effect. And a lot of people kept using that card, you know, kept using that card's effect over and over and over again. And that's why a lot of people have been wanting this card banned for such a long time, ever since the April 2020 ban list came out. Another card as well, also, I almost forgot about Olion. Let me take Mecha Phantom Beast Olion. Yeah, so with Mega Phantom Beast Olion, you would normally want to use it in decks that can actually make Mega Phantom Beast Auroradon, in which its 3 effects are absolutely nuts. Its first effect, I think you destroy a card your opponent controls, depending on how many Mega Phantom Beast monsters you sacrifice. So if you sacrifice one of the tokens, then you get to pop a card that your opponent controls. Second effect, you get to summon a Mega Phantom Beast from your deck, which will obviously be Mega Phantom Beast Olion. And then its third effect, you would be able to add a trap card from your graveyard to your hand. So if you run, so if you ran both these cards in Cyber Dragons, say for example, you would be able to get back Cybernetic Overflow, which could just break boards like easily, just like that. So Mega Fan Beast Lion, first printed in Primal Origin, I believe as a rare. It is a wind attribute 2-star machine tuner with 600 attack and 1,000 defense, and its effects reads as follows: you can banish this card from your graveyard immediately after this card resolves. Normal summon a Mecha Fan Beast monster from your hand while from your hand. So that right there is just pretty broken. That effect right there is just pretty broken on its own. While you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon a Mecha Fan Beast token, which is a wind attribute, 3-star machine with 0 attack and defense. You can only use this effect once per turn. So obviously with this card, if you're able to research the card, if so to speak, over and over again, your whole board could be full of tokens, and you would be able to go into cards like I think like possibly like maybe Boral Sword, possibly Appaloosa. It's just crazy. It's crazy how much that card, this card in particular, can do so much damage when it's a tuner monster. Even as a tuner monster. And plus, also, too, this card can also go into Junk Speeder, which is another card I wouldn't mind. I personally would not mind seeing get banned, just because of what it can do. And I'll show you guys what it can do. So let's take a look. And if you guys don't know, Junk Speeder was released in the 2018 Megatins as a promo. And its effect, and it requires a Synchron tuner and one or more non-tuner monsters. So obviously, because that Just Synchron is a 1-star monster, if you have a level 4 monster on board, you just go straight into Junk Speeder and activate Speeder's effect, which is this: if this card is Synchro Summon, you can special summon as many Synchron tuners as possible with different levels from your deck in defense position. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except Synchro monsters the turn you activate this effect. When an attack is declared involving this card that was Synchro summoned this turn, and another monster, you can make this card's attack points become double its original attack points until the end of the turn. You can only use each effect once per turn. The card speaks for itself. I'm not even gonna explain. The card speaks for itself. Another card that, in my personal opinion, should get banned, and I saw it get so many plays. If you guys don't know Mega Capital G, the channel, if you guys don't know Capital G, he is incredible. He's an incredible YouTuber. Shoutouts to him. He shows us replays, if you will, from Dueling Book, from the new site called EDO Pro, Project Ignis, I think it's called. And there were decks that was able to make Junk Speeder, and it would be able to go into shooting Quasar Dragon, Cosmic Blazer Dragon, just so many different variants involving Junk Speeder. So I think this card, Olion, Jet Synchron, and Link Cross. If you guys do not know Link Cross, what it can do, dude, I'm telling you, this card needs to get banned. It was and funny enough, it was actually just released in Eternity Code, which for us in the TCG here in the US, we're not going to be getting it until sometime next month because of because of what's been going on in the world. But of course, too, it requires a Link 2 or higher Link monster. If this card is Link Summon, you can activate this effect. Special summon a number of Link tokens: Cybers, Light, level 1, attack 0, defense 0. up to the link rating of the monster used for this card's link summon. Also, you cannot use link tokens as link material for the rest of the turn. You can only use this effect once per turn. Yeah, so obviously if you summon out, like, say, just to throw it out there, like, say Decode Talker, let's say that. Because that Decode Talker is a link 3, you will be able to summon 3 link tokens to your field, and you could use them to go straight into something like, again into something like Junk Speeder, you know, shooting Riser Dragon, you know, whatnot. Just, guys, I'm telling you, no matter what, I'm telling you, this year's format has been absolutely nuts. It's just been nuts. I think these cards definitely need to get banned. And another card as well that I feel like should get banned. And I know I'm gonna get so much hate for it. I already know I'm gonna get so much hate for this. But I think that, what's that one? I don't know the name of it. Three Tactical Talents. Okay. Yeah, so 3 Tactical Talents I think needs to get banned. I don't think we ever got that card released. Did we? Oh, no. No. Oh, no. Never mind. Not yet. We still haven't gotten it released in the TCG yet, but it will be released in sometime in August. Never mind. No, not that card. What's that one card called? I feel like it's if I cannot remember the name. Is it Lightning Storm? I think it's Lightning Storm. I feel like, yeah, that card, yeah. So definitely Lightning Storm. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I feel like Lightning Storm definitely needs to get banned. Only because of the fact that it's Regeki and Harpy's Feather Duster in one card. And ironically, and what's ironic about it is that Harpy's Feather Duster, for us in the TCG, it's banned. It's been banned for actually for quite a while. But I feel like that card definitely should get banned. In terms of cards that should be taken off the list, given the fact that Thunder Dragons are done, Sky Strikers are pretty much done at this point. I feel like as if number 95 should be taken off the list and put to 1, because that card can make multiple attacks and it could pop 3 of your opponent's cards, like, right off the bat. So definitely that card taken off the list. I wouldn't mind seeing, honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing, Soul Charge get taken off the list, you know, and put to 1. The cards that should be put to 2, hands down, I would say Morphing Jar, because with Morphing Jar, nowadays, hardly anybody uses Morphing Jar anymore. So if that card, Morphing Jar, were to go to 2, odds are we could see it get some play, especially in decks that require effects in the graveyard. It could really be useful. What else? Honestly, I don't really Summon Grease Circle, Seconds Light. Yeah, I think that's just it. Honestly, though, I think, yeah, so there really isn't much to talk about. I think just those cards should get banned and put on, put up at 1. Also, too, the 3 remaining Dragon Rules, I wouldn't mind seeing those get taken off, because I know that Tempest got taken off. So the only 3 Dragon Rules that are left are Blaster, are Blaster, Redox, and Title. Those are the only 3. I wouldn't mind seeing those get taken off the list and put up at 1. I already know that cards like Ancient Fairy Dragon, number 16 Shockmaster, Tomahawk, number 86 Azathoth. I already know those cards are never gonna be taken off the list. So honestly though, those are just my predictions. Another card as well, definitely Argent Chaos Force. I wouldn't mind seeing that card get taken off just because it was a really great card to use. And you know what? I want to look up its effect really quick. Rank of Magic. Argent Chaos Force. Here we are. So I want to read off this card's effect before I sign off, and yeah, I'm just gonna go from there. So Rank of Magic Argent Chaos Force was printed only in Premium Gold 1, which I believe was released in 2011, I believe. I don't remember, but it is a normal spell, and its effect reads as follows: target 1 rank 5 or higher Xyz monster you control. Special summon from your extra deck 1 Chaos number or Chaos Xyz monster that is 1 rank higher than the monster you control by using it as the Xyz material. This special summon is treated as an Xyz summon. Xyz materials attached to it also become Xyz materials to the summon monster. When a rank 5 or higher Xyz monster is special summoned to your center of the field while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can add this card from your graveyard to your hand. You can only use this effect once per duel. So yeah, definitely putting this back up at 1. I wouldn't mind seeing it. I wouldn't mind seeing it that way. Just because nowadays there aren't a lot of chaos monsters. A lot of chaos Xyz monsters that are out. So I wouldn't mind seeing that. But guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Question of the day. Yes, I do a question of the day with each video I make. What cards do you guys think should get banned and limited? Let me know in the comments below. And that's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash the thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All 3 of my links will be down in the description below. And I know that I did put this on hold, but if you guys have any fan mail that you would like to send me, send me to open up on the channel, my address will be at the very top of the description below. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.